How do you create beautiful bee-themed home decor in a quick and budget-friendly way? You can transform your metal cans into beautiful decorative items. They're easy to find and make perfect upcycling projects. Hi, I'm Robin. And for my first DIY, I took an empty tuna fish can and I sanded all along the top of it so the edges were not rough. Then I took brown jute rope and I wrapped it all around the can, securing it in place with hot glue as I went, making sure to cover the entire surface of the can with the rope and using small amounts of hot glue to keep it in place. Then I took some floral foam and I placed that on the inside of the can. And I had some garden rocks that I glued all around an LED candle. I had a bag of potpourri and I removed the flower and glued it onto the candle just with some hot glue. Then, using some embellishments that I received from BeeBeeCrafts, I glued them on, and with Waverly wax, I painted the little bee. Next, using jute twine, I created an accent all around the brown rope and added a little flower beside the bee. You could use any embellishments you like, including small shells, beads, or other items. I took some sand and I placed it in the bottom of my little candle holder so it would raise up my little LED candle. This project is a great way to upcycle an empty tuna fish can and turn it into a beautiful and functional piece of home decor. The rustic look of the brown rope and jute twine will add warmth and texture to any room, while the LED candle provides a cozy and inviting glow. For my next DIY, I took some pipe cleaner and twisted around my fingers to make a curvy pattern. Then I secured it around a can using hot glue. I did this method all the way around to the other side of the can. Then I took another pipe cleaner and I made another pattern and I glued that on top. I was trying to make a hexagon look or a honeycomb on the outside of this can. And I just made sure that each section was tightly wrapped around the can so it would create some hexagonal shapes with the rope. Now they didn't quite go into a hexagon, but I was happy with how it was looking, so I kept going. Next, I painted the outside of the can with white paint, making sure to cover the entire surface. This gave it a fresh and clean look, and I did give it 2 coats of paint. The first coat I did at night, and then I waited until the next day to do the second coat of paint. And I'm really loving the textured look on this can. I applied Waverly wax to the inside of the honeycomb design. This gave me a textured and distressed look and helped to highlight the honeycomb pattern. Once it had dried, I took the handle of a paper bag, which was a wire, and I attached it inside the can. I just used hot glue and a bamboo skewer because I didn't want to put my finger inside the can to hold down the wire. So I just used a bamboo skewer to push down on it. And I did this on both sides. I decided I wanted to put a piece of lace ribbon on the inside of the can, so I put that down with hot glue as well, and I covered up the 2 sides of the wire. And I was really liking how it was looking. I thought it looked very rustic and high-end. Once that was done, I had these little paper clips that I'd gotten at Dollar Tree, and one was a bee and one was a sunflower. So I glued them together and then I attached them to the top of the little wire. I ended up taking off one of the paper clips to do so. After that, I wanted to add a little bow, but I thought this ribbon was too thick. So using the bamboo skewer and some hot glue, I folded over the ribbon to make it about halfway. And once I did that, I was able to make a little bow, a shoestring bow. And I was really liking how it was turning out. I just cut off the ends because I thought that the bottom was a bit long. And then I attached it to my little wishing well basket. This wishing well holder is a unique and functional piece of home decor. It can be used to hold pens, trinkets, and other small items. The honeycomb design and bee embellishments give it a whimsical and charming feel, while the brown jute rope and white paint provide a natural and fresh look. For my next DIY, I took this beautiful bag that I got at Dollarama. I cut it so it would fit around the entire surface of this tin can. It didn't go all the way, so I did have to cut some more bag out and use hot glue to secure the material in place. I made sure to wrap it tightly around the can to cover all of the metal, and I smoothed out any wrinkles or bumps as I went around. When I got to the bottom, I pushed down all of the sides and I used hot glue to secure the sides down. There was a hole in the middle because the material didn't quite make it all the way. So using another piece of the gift bag, I cut out a little circle and then I just placed it at the bottom with some hot glue. Once that was done, I had decided I was going to use some floral foam inside the can. And to get it out, I just pushed the can down into the floral foam and gave it a couple of turns and the floral foam came right out. Then I used a soda bottle to push down into the floral foam and I added some florals. I got these daisies at Dollarama and I thought they were perfect for spring. And I just spread them out to make them look more full. And I added some more flowers, these yellow ones, just to add a pop of color. Once that was done, I created a bee on my scroll saw. And then I added a piece of yellow paper on the back of the bee just to make it a little different and not to have painted it all. I wanted to add some texture. And here it is. Then I secured it on with hot glue. Once that was done, I decided to add some grass on the inside and a ribbon on the top and the bottom of the little vase. This gave the can a decorative trim and helped to conceal any rough edges from the gift bag material. I made a little bow in the center and then I added another bee embellishment in the middle of the bow. The finished project is a beautiful and unique DIY floral arrangement that can be used as a centerpiece or decorative accent in any room. These DIYs are a charming and rustic addition to your decor. The use of bee embellishments add a touch of natural beauty and whimsy to your home. These are just a few ideas to inspire you to get creative with cans and create beautiful and unique home decor items. With a little imagination and creativity, the possibilities are endless. For more bee-themed ideas, click on the next video.